Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back. And thank you for joining me this month for your March 2020 ASMR tarot forecast. This is my Super 7 crystal. And I opted to brew some tea so you can hear that perking away in the background. Perking away. This month I will be using the Brotherhood of Light tarot deck. It has an Egyptian motif. And some of the correspondences are a little bit different. There are also constellations on the cards, but I haven't quite gotten that far into it yet. Soon. Next time maybe I use this deck, I'll be like, oh, that's Cassiopeia. That means Leo the Lion. That means... I'll be doing a 12 houses spread. That should cover most of the aspects of your life for March 2020. So how about it, Sagittarius? How about it? Indeed, how do you feel like your March is gonna go? How have January and February been? I know we talked about a few things, but if you're able to avoid the pitfalls, you should have had a pretty good month. All right. So the Temperance card is a Sagittarius card. In this deck, the correspondence is actually to Taurus, but it's all about balance. And this is here in your first house, which is beginnings. So whatever the situation in March, the start of it came when there was a situation where you needed to be balanced. And to clarify these cards, I will be using my GE Monogram playing card deck. I do not have a corporate sponsorship from GE, but I do like these cards because they have ovens and microwaves and refrigerators on them. Other cards away for later in case we need them again. So we have good nature, an artist. That could be you, that could be someone else. Fortune, good news, and emotional stability. So, it's entirely possible that this Jack of Hearts represents somebody who has been bringing balance into your life and emotional stability. They could be a Pisces, they don't have to be. We have the King of Cups showing up in your second house of possessions. So it looks like your strongest asset right now is the love in your life. It doesn't have to be romantic love. It could be, you know, spending a lot of time with your family. The King of Cups could represent you. It could represent a partner or a father figure or a Cancer or a water sign or this Jack of Clubs, somebody who's honest and enterprising, and that is the Sagittarius card in this playing card deck. So that could be you. Negotiation. And a long-term investment. Okay, so that's very interesting. So here the King of Cups could also be about having the resources to put into a long-term investment and negotiating the terms of that. The third house is your house of communication. It's the Two of Wands and it's reversed. So I feel like Two of Wands is a card about partnerships. Alright, we've got a jumper. Cautious love. I think you're being a little closed off as far as what you are telling your partner. Probably not closed off romantically, but just closed off in your, not like a lie of omission necessarily, but just not being completely forthcoming with them. Part-time, yeah. So cautious, part-time. You're not being very communicative with your partner. And the Joker card shows up as a reminder to be open to new situations and to go into things without a bunch of preconceived notions. So if you're not telling your partner things because you think it's going to upset them or cause a fight, you really should be opening up to them. The 4th house is your home and family life, and we have the 5 of Pentacles here, which tells me that the 5 of Pentacles is all about being left out in the cold, and it being in the reverse like this, and your current state being from a place of emotional stability and balance. I'm worried that this could be something that's going to come up for you in the future. Let's find out. Victory. So this could be a past situation where you felt like you were left out in the cold, and now that has changed. Financial freedom. Also very good. And this King of Wands could be you. It's someone who's executive and reliable. So I think that you're bringing a lot to the table in this relationship. And I think this is probably a past situation and not something that's coming up in the future. I was only worried about that because of what was going on with your communication. But it looks like this 5 of Pentacles is something that you're leaving behind you now. That feeling of being left out in the cold. And the 5th house is your house of creativity and romance. And we do have an Ace of Pentacles there. So this could be a new start with a creative venture that could bring you money. It could also be, because it's in your house of romance, this could be the new romantic start, and it could be with an earth sign. Engagement news, yeah, so this could be about an engagement. Gift or curse. It could be something that you consider to be a gift. Okay, so I see that you're thinking about asking someone to marry you, or asking someone to be in a long-term committed partnership with you, and see that as a gift. But again, this lack of communication, I feel like you're afraid maybe that you're going to spill the beans or something. But they're going to perceive that as being weird. They're going to be weirded out by that. I mean, this seems pretty typical. And, you know, this is a general reading. So the 6th house is your daily routines and your health. And it's the Sun card and it's reversed. So I think, yeah, all of this is like very strong, committed partnership vibes. This being something that's coming in for you in the future. The Sun being like a good, strong partnership. Yeah, stability, compassion, and a do-over. Very interesting. So if there was something between you guys that maybe about the communication, or maybe this is in a reference to past situations in your life that didn't work out, and now you feel like you're getting a do-over on your engagement and marriage with this person. All right, and here's the 7th house, which is about marriage and partnerships and about justice, matters of justice. And that's the 7 of Cups. So I see that you have actually a lot of choices here, which is interesting because a lot of this up here has seemed like very clear cut. So to have the 7 of Cups show up in your marriage and partnership house is a little interesting to me. Maybe this goes back to needing to be open. And I felt like I needed to pull this card from the bottom of the deck, which is completion and victory, routine, open forum. So that really goes back to your 6th house energy and cause and effect. So because you've worked on yourself a lot, you achieved balance, and now you're able to have this partnership that you've wanted in your life. The 8th house is about death, sex, and other people's money. We have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. So maybe there was a job that you had that you were really good at and you were really satisfied with. Or maybe because it's reversed, this could be your partner's job. And they're very established now in this career. And so it's showing up in your 8th house, but it's showing up reversed because it's not your job. Or it could be you maturing at your current position. Because it's the 8th house, so it's not the career house. But other people's money definitely is tied up in your career, and that's what makes me think this is your partner's job. We've got left-hand path and severance, or this could be a job that you're leaving, even though you're very satisfied there. Yeah, conflict and separation, and nervous, jealous energy. That's very interesting. I wonder if for some of you this is a sexless marriage or a sexless partnership. And because of that, you feel insecure about some things, or if maybe they've pulled back sexually. That could be the case for some of you. It could also be about their career and leaving a long-term job that they were very successful at, and all of these feelings coming up. It's very interesting that it's in the 8th house. 8th house is death, sex, other people's money, but it can also be taxes. So maybe all of this is coming up because it's tax season. It's very interesting, Sagittarius, but this is a general reading, so I'm sure that it's different for everyone. And then your 9th house. This is your house, Sagittarius. It's the house of travel and higher ed. And we have the 2 of Cups reversed here, which is about this romantic partnership coming in. Maybe this is about the honeymoon being in the future, not being in March, or maybe you're going to have to postpone your honeymoon. The King of Spades, ambitious authority, movement, and wishes granted. So you are getting the wish fulfillment of the marriage, but maybe there are other things that are going to have to be put on the back burner until all of the marriage and whatever this career situation is, possibly for your partner. This could be your partner. the King of Swords, ambitious authority, and maybe you just have to trust this person to do what's right, and that's why it's the Two of Cups reversed in your travel and higher ed house. There's really a lot of interesting stuff going on in this reading, Sagittarius. I'm pleasantly surprised because the first half was very straightforward, and now we're really getting into the meat and potatoes of what it takes to make a relationship work. The 10th house is career. All right. 9 of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment card. Absolutely. So I feel like there's, some career stuff between you two guys that needs to get settled. And then you'll absolutely be able to have your happy life together. Yeah, confident and efficient. Queen of Wands, this could be you, that could be your partner. Partners. And I do see evil forces, so whatever this kind of situation is with the career, I think that there are some things you're going to have to overcome before you're really able to have the life that you deserve, but that it is going to come to you. The 11th house is all about precognition, your psychic abilities, spiritual growth, and you have the 6 of Pentacles there, which is all about share the wealth, being able to contribute to charities, being able to share your resources with your loved ones. And I think it's showing up here. The Joker popped out. Reminder, always go into things with an open mind. None of these preconceived notions. Sagacity. And this Queen of Swords coming out. So this is definitely related to this work energy. And I think, 11th house is also about your inner monologue with yourself, where you're maybe concerned that because your partner's leaving this high-paying job that they were really established in, that things are going to be a little messed up. And I think it's perfectly normal to have thoughts like that, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. I see a lot of great things for both of you here. And there are going to be a lot of really good things that happen for you after you guys are able to kind of clean up whatever mess is going on. And this last card is 12th house of endings, and I do see the 2 of Pentacles here. This is about balance. It's about financial partnership. So that's very good. That's a very good way to end March and to end this reading. Yeah, partnership. An invitation. So somebody might be getting a job offer at the end of March. One of you, either you or your partner. And I do have the King of Pentacles here. Someone who is stubborn and influential. That could be you or your partner. But a lot of really good energy here in the month of March. Yeah, whoever this King of Clubs and this King of Pentacles, that's the same person in the relationship, whether that's you or your partner, the breadwinner. They're going to find another job, and it's not going to take them very long. Like, I don't even know if it's going to take them an entire month. They might already be in the process of transitioning jobs, and you're just having some concerns about it. But everything's going to work out great, and I don't think it's going to cause you to have to postpone your marriage for very long. And if they haven't proposed to you yet, I'm sorry to have spoiled the surprise. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I really appreciate you joining me today for your March 2020 reading. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again next month. Thank you.